3 a.m. The gentle glow of your phone lights up your face as you browse through real estate listings again. $800,000, $950,000, and $1.2 million. Each price tag feels like another blow to your dream of homeownership. You're not alone right now. Millions of people just like you are lying awake, wondering if they'll ever own a home. But what if I told you that tomorrow, everything changes? You've probably heard about Elon Musk's decision to sell practically everything he owned and move into a tiny prefab $50,000 house a couple of years ago. Well, this house was built by a Las Vegas company called Boxabl, which specializes in creating small, affordable, and practical housing for Americans. These homes are an evolution of traditional prefab houses that have been drastically simplified to the point that building, or more accurately assembling, this house would only take a few hours. Before Musk bought his tiny home, most people dismissed the idea of living this way, as it seemed uncomfortable compared to conventional houses. This is, after all, a very unconventional way of living. However, it offers numerous advantages. The impact was groundbreaking. Boxabl received over 100,000 orders shortly after. Can you imagine how huge of an effect this was? Additionally, the house's main appeal was its modularity. But as time passed, it became clearer that Musk didn't switch to this house out of kindness or material fatigue, but rather because it would spark significant interest in such homes, allowing him to expand his own business. As a result, Musk took the model that Boxabl had with their house and made adjustments to make it even more attractive and appealing to those with limited budgets for real estate. After Musk revealed his prototype of Tesla's own tiny home, hundreds of thousands of people became genuinely intrigued, and between 50,000 and 100,000 people ended up joining a waiting list for it. Elon Musk gained a clear understanding of the capabilities and potential of a house like the Boxabl one, and how to make it even more enticing and affordable than before. Musk envisioned creating not just a stationary home, but an actual mobile house that could be made completely immovable, or, if necessary, moved from one location to another. This would provide constant and reliable shelter for those in urgent need, as well as a transportable weekend retreat for wealthier individuals that could be attached to a pickup truck and driven across the country. Tesla has already towed it with the Model X, and it passed with flying colors. However, to achieve this, Tesla needed to find ways to reduce weight and enhance structural strength. He turned to natural materials, specifically hardwood. The key feature of Tesla's tiny home is that it will be entirely built with hardwood, which will lower the cost of the house and make it more lightweight. Additionally, since hardwood is laminated, it makes the house more structurally stable, and the wood itself has been treated and protected from weather elements. The framework of the house is made from non-degradable steel and concrete, providing you with added peace of mind. Hardwood is also an excellent insulator, meaning the house will stay cooler during summer and warmer during winter. This means you'll consume much less electricity. And even if you use AC or heating, warming up the house will be much quicker as it is smaller and easier to maintain at comfortable temperatures. Moreover, Musk's new house can also be equipped with solar panels and a complete solar energy system, essentially allowing you to create a self-sustaining household. In addition, the house will be an environmentally friendly choice for those who prioritize sustainability. First of all, the electricity is 100% renewable and carbon-free. Also, hardwood is very eco-friendly, and constructing a house like this requires very little machinery, or in many cases, none at all. Perhaps the best part about this house is how incredibly flexible it is. You see, if the house's size doesn't suit your preferences, you can easily buy another one and stack them up or even expand them on the ground level. Sure, this will be an expensive upgrade, but it will still be relatively inexpensive compared to traditional apartments. The base model of this house, as you might have seen in the title, is only $30,000, and that includes furniture and solar systems. This brings us to the next question. How is it so affordable? Well, what Musk is doing with this house is a clever marketing tactic. He'll attract a large number of buyers which, as you can imagine, means significant revenue, for sure. But on top of that, this house will be integrated into an ecosystem, meaning that using a Tesla vehicle will work best with it, especially when it comes to recharging. This suggests that owners of these houses will likely purchase a Tesla vehicle in the future, as they would already be familiar with the brand and its ecosystem. Additionally, as you can imagine, the house will be quite inexpensive to build for Musk, as it will mostly be made from hardwood, one of the most affordable building materials available. Now, when it comes to the price of the house for the end consumer, prices range from $10,000 to $50,000. In our estimation, a house with no furnishings, no solar panels, and generally a basic set of features will cost around $20,000. A moderately equipped house will be priced around $30,000, while the most luxurious version will retail for about $50,000. When will it be available? Well, that's a tough question. A house like this requires a lot of time and care, and that's something Tesla can't afford right now as they're dealing with numerous issues related to their vehicles, particularly the Cybertruck. First, they'll need to resolve these problems before tackling a more complex project. Plus, establishing a house like this isn't a simple task. Tesla will need to install items like the Powerwall and solar panels before delivering the house to you, which adds significant costs. The price tag will mostly depend on how much everything will cost once they reach mass production. At the moment, you can expect a much higher price for the home, as the technology and methods are still being adapted. As a result, Tesla will first need to thoroughly develop the house in controlled environments before rolling it out. However, this doesn't mean it'll be decades before you can buy one. In fact, we expect it to be available in a couple of years, but likely at a higher than average price. Thankfully, because Tesla is a large, reputable brand unlike Boxabl, this goal will be achieved relatively quickly in the house's lifespan. That said, you'll need to pay a premium in the early years. So, until then, stick with the tried and true prefab builders.